At a Senate Foreign Relations Committee hearing, Senator Murphy questioned nominee Riley Barnes, up for Assistant Secretary for Democracy, Human Rights, and Labor, about speaking out on unfair foreign elections, despite a memo from Secretary Rubio advising against commenting on other countries' elections.
So how can you tell the truth about an election that is rigged or patently unfair if you have essentially a gag order placed on you by the secretary telling you to provide no opinion, telling you to not tell the truth, even when you know that an election overseas is not a fair or on-the-level election?
Yeah, Senator, thank you for the question. On the making statements about elections, the idea that you're putting something forward publicly, and that guidance I received, I was not part of drafting that guidance, but I saw it when it came out, probably just like you did. That public statements aren't put out on that. I don't think that limits us to raising private concerns. So another thing the Secretary has said regularly is that he espouses what he calls a mature foreign policy, where whether it's an ally or an adversary, we have to be able to raise issues with them.
So when you say telling the truth is important, you mean that to be in private, behind closed doors? You don't believe that telling the truth about the health of a foreign country's democracy or elections needs to be said out loud?
Senator, I think it's always important to tell the truth. I think we have lots of reporting that does underscore those issues. I think that we listen to many civil society groups on these topics, and we discuss them certainly internally. But I think we do raise these issues privately. I think we do raise them publicly when it serves American interests.
Is the freedom of assembly a natural right?
Yeah, I think I would include that as a natural right.
So can you explain why the freedom of assembly has been removed from State Department human rights reports? It is no longer listed as a right that this administration protects and advances globally.
Senator, so I've not been in DRL for months now, but I understand the rationale. I don't know the exact rationale for the freedom of assembly, but I know some sections were cut that did not adhere directly to the requested statute. So I know that the Secretary had a vision for the reports being shorter, being more readable and digestible, and reports that tacked as close to statute as possible.
For more congressional news, stay tuned to Congress Clips, and thanks for watching.